A good Erev Shabbos to everybody in the Jewish Center community. I just wanted to address you very briefly on the events that I know you're aware of that are transpiring tomorrow at 2 o'clock on the municipal green, just a few feet away from our shul. An anti-Israel rally, a virulently anti-Israel rally will be held. And I just wanted to share a few messages of reassurance with respect to this rally. Number one, as we always emphasize, Hashem itanu al tiraum. Be not afraid. Do not let those who seek our destruction, the destruction of the Jewish homeland, do not allow them to make you afraid in any way. Thank God, all the best preparations of security have been made. We have enormous confidence in law enforcement, in our own volunteer security services. We've made some changes that we have apprised you of, and I don't want anybody to feel that this is not being taken seriously, and at the same time, nobody should feel for a moment intimidated by this kind of behavior. As Yoshua and Kalev said, when there were those who sought to demoralize the Jewish people with respect to the land of Israel, Hashem itanu al tiraum, be not afraid, number one. Number two, and this is extremely important, as the Torah says in Sefer Dvarim, we're categorized as an am chacham v'navon. We are a wise and prudent people. There is nothing more that these protesters want than to cause a reaction, to bring a counter-protest. Law enforcement has requested that we not do so. It is obviously the wise path. This is not about allowing ourselves to be silenced. On the contrary, there is a time and there is a place. L'kol zman ve'es l'chol chayfetz. And let us be very clear, there will be a rally in Tenafly on Sunday night. I'll be in attendance at. And as far as I'm concerned, there should be a massive rally in Washington, D.C. outside the halls of Congress, where this week we saw some courage, but perhaps more cowardice and shame and deep moral confusion. I want to make it very clear that it is not responsible for anybody, not from our shul, not from the broader community, to engage in any kind of confrontation, God forbid to escalate a situation that has the potential to be a volatile one. Law enforcement will not tolerate, on the part of those who are deeply misguided but exercising for now their right to free speech, law enforcement will not tolerate any property damage, anything that goes beyond simply their right to protest. So let them scream and let them shout, and we'll respond in another time, in another place. But tomorrow on the municipal green is obviously not that place. So once again, lo tira ra ki atai madi, we should not be afraid in any way. Al tiraum, Hashem itanu. Let's not allow them to intimidate us on the one hand, and on the other hand, rak am chacham v'navon hagoy hagadol hazeh. Let us act with prudence and responsibility. Let us not engage in any way, and God willing, have a beautiful Shabbos of tefillah, of Torah learning, and of course, we will, sure as the day, raise our voices in defense of the land of Israel. Leman Tzion lo echasha, leman Yerushalayim lo eshkot. We shall not be silent when it comes to the needs of Zion and Jerusalem, and there is much that needs to be said at the appropriate time and in the appropriate place. Wishing everybody a wonderful Shabbos.